Just this week, a little girl did not have a place to go, 15 months old, and we were out of foster homes in our area. When I went to go see her, my heart just cried out for her because she was so precious. And how anyone could abuse or neglect her, I don't know. But I had someone come to the rescue of this little girl that night, and I felt so blessed. And the Child Protective Service worker that had removed her from a neglectful environment felt so blessed, and we were so thankful for that last call. Unfortunately, statewide, there's probably over 10,000 children now that are in foster care. In Oklahoma County, we probably are accountable for almost half of that, or about 4,500. And of those, probably every day, there's 75 in Oklahoma County alone that don't have a foster home, but are in a shelter, or a newborn that's still at the hospital that can't be released, or just floating somewhere, but not with a family. One thing that I totally believe is being done right is that we're reaching out to the churches. The state has to work hand in hand with the community, and the large part of the community that serves the public, serves their heart out on a plate and will do what is needed is the church. That's the number one right thing, is that we're finally combining efforts to find foster families through the churches, through the faith organizations. I've recruited foster families for years now for OKDHS, and the number one question I get when someone calls in is, how long will a child stay with me? And I can never answer that. It can be for a day, it can be a lifetime. I think the hardest thing for some people to understand is that as a child welfare worker, that's what I am, I want children to go back home to safe homes. I don't want their foster family to be a permanent family. I want them to be a bridge. And it's really hard for a lot of families to love a child and then to love them enough to let them go. In my heart, foster care is about building those bridges so that children can go back home. It's not necessarily about enlarging your own personal family or making your family bigger, but it's helping someone who needs help, that has lost their path, has lost their guidance on their path. Almost everyone that I've ever met that comes into Children and Family Protective Services, into OKDHS, comes in with a big heart and wanting to save the world, just like I did. I thought I could just come in there and show them what needed to be done. And when you find out that it's not that easy, and it's not up to you, it's up to so many other entities, and there is a lot of red tape, and there is the bureaucracy. A lot of people do leave. But all it takes for some of us, myself, is to look at that one child and know that, like the starfishes on the beach side, you might not can save all of them all of the time, but if you save that one, then your job is good and your job is done, at least for that day. And so that's how I feel.